Right. Well, what you shouldn't do is don't tell people what they need. Just ask them what they want. There is not a single product, financial product in your portfolio, in your briefcase, that requires you to tell somebody what they need. We know what they need. But if we ask them what they want, then we'll get much further. You know, if you've got a client who's got some capital, okay? You've got a client who's got some capital, you know, don't say you need to do this, you need to do that. If somebody's already wealthy, they'll be wealthy whether or not you help them, whether you advise them. Ask them, what do you want from your money? And they'll say something like, well, I'd like it to grow. Okay, so you want some growth, and make a little agenda, make a little, what else would you like? Well, I'd like to be able to get at it. Okay, so you want some access. Anything else? Well, I want it to be safe. Okay, so you want it to be safe. Okay, anything else? Well, I don't think so. Well, how about tax? If it was tax efficient? Oh, yeah, yes. And you've got a little list there. If I can show you a way that we could invest your money that would give you good growth, access to your money, and security, and at the same time be tax efficient, would you like to see how we do it? Yes. Answer.
Yes.
Okay, so did I tell you what you need? If I tell you what you need, no, you're not going to buy from me. If I ask you what you want, then you'll buy. I cannot stress too much this point. If we stop telling people what they want and start asking what they need, we will all find not only will there be an increase in the average size of our sale, but our closing average will rise dramatically, because we will no longer be selling to people. We'll be helping to solve their problems, helping them to buy.
But is there any question we shouldn't ask?
No. You can ask anything you like, but don't ask a question. You know, don't say, do you want to buy from me or not? Because they'll probably say, well, I want to think it over. Okay. Sir.
All right, so thank you. In regards to referrals.
Come closer to the mic.
In regards to referrals.
Yeah.
Which is, when you ask for the referral.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. You establish credibility relationship first before asking for referrals, or you ask?
I have credibility because you've just bought from me. There is no credibility greater than the fact that you have decided that you're going to trust me, and you've signed an application form and signed whatever it is that's going to pay the premium. And yes, the time to ask for referrals is at the point of sale. If you think back to your clients, we all have a few clients who easily give us referrals. I would bet you that the first time they gave you a referral was when you first did business with them. And if you have a client, probably more than one, if you have a client who never has a referral for you, the likelihood is you didn't get referrals at the point of sale. Am I going to train my client to give me referrals, or am I going to be trained by my client not to expect referrals? The point of sale.
Thank you.
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
For many years in the business, how do you get that energy and passion, you know, that you show? Because everybody feels the energy, right?
The answer is 56 years in the business. I don't know where the energy and the passion comes from. You know, I'm 79 years of age. I can't believe that either. I just think that this business is the greatest opportunity for ordinary people to achieve the extraordinary for themselves. Just by doing simple things, by working hard, by having self-belief, by having clear goals that stretch us every day, every week, every month, every year. We should all ask ourselves a question at the end of every year. And the question we should ask ourselves, you know, I know you, Beto. The question, Beto, you should ask yourself on the 31st of December every year is, when you look back at the year, is this the best Beto can be? Or could it be a little better? And that's how we keep stretching ourselves. And I know no other business or profession that allows us to ask ourselves that question every year, to stretch ourselves. without limitation. So I don't know why I get excited about this business, but I do. You know, it's being with you folks, you know, and you want to learn all the stuff that it's taken me 56 years to figure out. I am excited about this business because of the tremendous opportunities that exist.
Thank you, Tony.
Hi Tony,
Hi.
my name is Wojtek.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, he's a
I'm
first timer. Okay. Wait, get with this. Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. So I'm first time, and could you be that kind and sign this piece of paper for me? And can I bring it?
Now you make me feel a bit like President Trump now. Okay, what's the date? What's the date?
20.
What's today's date?
23rd. Dapat yung isa, no?
Okay, wait for it. Dziękuję. Okay, I have to say, I knew he was Polish by his name, and those are the only two
Ang
words
isa
I know
imo.
in Polish. Hello, and thank you.
I'll be really short. I hope this helps. Thanks, Tony, for the advice. I'm gonna be honest. I came here afraid with maybe no question, but I did want to ask. I'm just starting in this business, and of course, seeing all these people, it is scary to go outside. But as well, we have to try and serve others, and that's my ideal, to be at the service of others. So I would like to ask you, what do you think about this idea of coming out to the world to help them? And also, what or how deep do you go with your clients to get to know them? Because this is a tough place.
Okay, a very good question. Look, the foundation is a charity, but the foundation only succeeds because MDRT is a club, an association of successful people. If we weren't successful, we couldn't contribute to the charity. So when you say, how do I feel about doing good for my clients? I know no other business or profession in the world that actually puts money into an economy when it's needed. Everybody else takes money out of the economy. The last death claim we paid £1 million. I never sold him £1 million policy. He bought many policies over the years. He was 48 years of age. He was a father of 2 teenage children. There were over 400 people at his funeral. His lawyer charged for settling the estate. His accountant charged for winding up his affairs with the tax authorities. Do you think the lawyer did it for free? No. Do you think the accountant did it for free? No. Do you think the undertakers who carried his coffin into the church did it for free? No. Who brought money? 400 people all bringing condolences. 1 bringing money. Okay, so do we do good? Absolutely we do good. But at the same time, we're not a charity. That's the charity. We have to succeed and become prosperous ourselves. And the more prosperous we become, the easier it is to do business with more prosperous people. Okay, so you have to get that balance. I am doing good, but I have to be successful. And it's easier to do more good the more successful we are.
Okay, thank you. And I'll take my chances. Can I take the one on the left? Sign.
Okay, next question. Why are we doing this?
Just while Tony's doing that, last 3 questions, and if we can keep them brief, please. Thank you.
This, when you grip this off, it sounds as if I've torn my trousers. Doesn't it? Yes, miss.
My name is Paula, and I have been in this business like for 5 years, and 5 years MDRT, so I have heard about you. And I have 2 questions for you. The first one is if after the question we can take a picture, and the first is, what do you do when there's a client that wants to cancel the plan? So I want to know, how do you get through that? Because
Okay.
that's very complicated.
Okay, the first question was, can you have a photograph? But when it's all finished and we've gone out from here, because there's another section coming, yes, you can have a photograph. Okay, but actually maybe what we should do is you can have a photograph if you contribute towards the foundation.
Exactly, yeah.
I've already did that.
We have some more then. Okay, the second part of your question, what happens when a client wants to cancel?